Right, it's just a little bit of rain there, so I'm going to land, take off from there. A little quick flight, just see what we got. Oh, it's bibbing. I don't like the sound of that.
Ready to fly.
Oh, ready to fly. It speaks to you. Here we go.
Unlocked.
Oh. Goes off quiet. Hello, welcome back to the channel. The company has kindly sent me this drone to review and have a little look at. So it's a paid promotion. Well, it's a gifted promotion. They sent me this as a gift for me to unbox, review, have a little look at, give you my thoughts on it. Today will be a short unboxing video, and the next video coming probably tomorrow. We'll take it down the park or somewhere in a field, give it a little flight. I might have a little gentle flight outside yet. I've got to download the app. It's a Ruko F11PRO 2. Sounds brilliant. Fly safe, capture excellence. 4K, 30 frames per second, long range image transmission, super long flight time. Comes in a lovely case, I'll show that in a minute. I've not downloaded the app yet, but you get the app from the Apple App Store or the Android Store. So let's bring the camera in over the top and have a little look. First of all, comes in a lovely little case, look, little hand load case, put that in the boot of your car. I will be taking this away with me for some more flights soon as well, so it looks quite nice. It's quite a big drone, but we'll get it out of the box and the case and we'll have a little look. Nice hard carrying case. In actual fact, you could use that to take off from if you wanted to. Showing them in a minute, they missed the trick. They could have put a circle on there. Had that as a drone landing pad if you wanted to. So open up the case, have a little look inside. So there's the drone. Quite a large looking thing. You get a couple of batteries with it in a box there. In here you got your spare. You got your spare propellers, instructions, your USB leads and stuff like that in there. Leads for your different phones. You got a control. This is quite handy. I noticed this. I thought that's quite a good idea. So that goes on top of your controller. So there's the controller there. Then this lays on top of your controller. Gives you an idea of what everything's for. So you got all your. They're all numbered up. I thought that was a clever idea. You get your return to home, power on off. I think I would have charged this up, so it's basically similar to a lot of other controllers you see. You know it's a remote controller because it says on there remote controller. Don't feel too bad. I think I've charged this up. I think I looked at this the other day. I quite like the way that stays. It's not fully sprung, permanently sprung. It stays out like that, which is quite nice. And it's got a nice little screen on there. Switch it on, it gives you a battery power, battery indication. What did that say then? Battery 100 PCT, whatever that means. No idea. Got a couple of little buttons here. Feels alright. As I say, you got the drone there. Quite a large looking drone actually, and I think it's got LiDAR and lights at the front, and it's got a nice touch. So you, like many other drones, it's compact and portable. You're under the arms like so, and then flip these ones out. Flip these ones out. You got the writing on the arm there. It feels quite nice. And the usual camera cover that many other drones come with. Gimbal. Doesn't feel too bad. That floats about quite nice actually. Sprung loaded gimbal. That feels alright. And takes the battery at the back there. So it comes with two batteries. You can charge them outside the drone. You've got a USB port there. There's no actual charge for it. So put that in like so. Feels quite weighty now. Oh dear. It's got battery indication on the back there. When you press the button once, press it again quickly, and it switches it on. Lights up at the front. Quite impressive. Oh yeah, you've got these little coloured lights at the bottom there, look. Looks quite nice. So as I said earlier, the cardboard there gives you everything you need to know, which I thought was quite a clever idea. So you got a charging port on the side there. The usual controls there. Speed button in the middle, so you can just refer to that there, speed. So number 2, speed switch, toggle between 2 speeds. Power button, short press to display. I might get the app in a minute. Oh, sorry. So you got a power button, short press to display. Speed button for 2 different speeds there. I mean, this is really handy like if you're a beginner. So it's an ideal beginner's drone. It's quite a nice size. I mean, look at that. I imagine it's stable in the wind. So I'll put this to one side. I might download the app. I'm going to download the app, I think, now from the store. And I might have a little flight outside there, just a little gentle one up and down, just see what it sounds like. Get a bit of an idea of what the props sound like. It looks alright though. Looks like I've got a couple of sensors on the bottom there for landing. Right, let's get the app from the app store. I'll scan the box on the side. And it's the usual sort of thing, the controller. You put your phone in there, and you got the lead in there, the same as the other drones you know about. So I'm going to do that now. I'll be back in a minute. It's coming up connecting. I don't know what that's doing at the moment. Control instructions, free call, wanting support. Control. Now it's coming up connecting. Do I need to do anything here? Do I need to press and hold this on the back, which is what you normally do most drones? Turn it back on. No idea how we connect. Compass. How do we connect? Oh.
GPS mode.
Oh, here we go. It's done it somehow. I don't know how. Press a couple of buttons. We got the camera there. Oh, it's quite good. I'm actually quite impressed. Wow. Rainbow colour is not detected. Oh. Takes a picture. Right, I might take the camera out the side and have a little, just a little tiny flight in the garden, I think. It feels alright, it looks alright. I might need this. Return to home, stop returning. That's all I need to know really. Power button. Long press for 1 key takeoff, 1 key landing. Control joystick, short press to activate the cruise control. Compass button, short press to enter compass calibration. Okay. Charging port, right. So all I need basically is this one on the left, I think. Let's pop outside, have a little flight, just in the garden. And yeah, come on, let's have a go. I like the old, I've not used one like this for ages because I've been at my FPV stuff for ages, so I've got different coloured lights now on there, look. I don't know why. I don't think you can change those colours, but... Right, it's just a little bit of rain there, so I'm going to land, take off from there. A little quick flight, just see what we got. Oh, it's bibbing. I don't like the sound of that.
Ready to fly.
Oh, ready to fly. It speaks to you. Here we go.
Unlocked.
Oh. Goes off quiet. Oh, it's nice. I like it. It's like manual mode. It's a lot harder to fly than I thought. Loving quiet. not very stable. Oh, don't like that wind. There's no guards runner. Cool. Well, I don't know if it's me, but don't feel very stable. I'm coming down. Oh, look out.
Descend.
Right, that's my first flight. Right, let's go back indoors. Oh dear. Yeah, okay. Right, that's the unboxing and first look. I mean, the app is pretty good. The camera looks pretty good, look. If you can see it on the screen. It feels nice. I've not used one with a screen like that for ages, like with a phone, because I've got this new phone now, so it becomes your screen, which is nice. Really, really clear, or as clear as your phone, basically. But I know I was in confined space, though. I found it very, very disconcerting having it. I'll be honest with you. Maybe it's me, maybe it's my flight. I'll have to have a bit more practice. But I found it a little bit unstable. And I was also a little bit worried about there's no guards around the propellers. Maybe I'm spoilt by using some other drones lately. That's getting right in my face, getting right in my chimney and stuff out there. If you touch one, I mean, those propellers, God, they're very thin. I mean, if I touch that chimney or something out there or fence, they are smashed to pieces. I'd rather have some sort of guard around there, in my own opinion, my opinion. But I found it a bit very. It almost flew like manual, and I'm not in manual mode. Obviously, it's a drone. I'm not sure what sort of modes are on this, but yeah. Okay, well that's the first look and first unboxing of the Ruko. They called it a Pro, F11PRO, so maybe it's for pro people, maybe it's not for Johnny Boy. I will, when I get a chance, do another little video of this and do a proper flight. Probably down the beach or the park somewhere when I get a chance. But yeah, picture quality looks pretty good. So far, not too sure. Thank you for watching, like, subscribe for many more videos, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you, bye bye.